fellow travelers. My name is Deanna and today I'm going to show you how to pack light. Recently I went on an epic adventure across Europe, visiting 5 countries in 30 days using nothing but my Osprey 46-liter backpack. So how did I do it? First, I'm going to deconstruct the pack and then I will go into more detail about what I brought with me and why. Some of you might wonder, what does it mean when you refer to a backpack as a 46-liter versus a 70-liter? Well, it is a generalized unit of measure. Imagine, if you will, a 1-liter soda bottle. How many of those soda bottles would it take to fill up your backpack? A 46-liter bag? It would take 46 of those 1-liter soda bottles. So when I was preparing for this trip, I knew I wanted to keep things really simple. We didn't want to check our baggage because we wanted to be able to just arrive and get on our trip. We didn't want to be waiting for our luggage. We just wanted to hit the ground running, so to speak. We were also going to be experiencing varying climates. So even though we were traveling in June, places in Wales and England were still going to be quite cool. Whereas towards the end of the trip in Spain, we would be dealing with much warmer weather. I wanted to be simple yet versatile enough that I would be comfortable in cooler weather and warmer weather. So what I did is I packed all my leggings and then I packed a bunch of shirts that I could layer. Layering was essential and key, so that if it started out cool in the morning, I have more layers, and then as the day goes on, if it's warmer, then I can take the layers off. I knew we would not be going clubbing. We would be doing a lot of exploring, a lot of hiking, but not a lot of clubbing. We would be doing a lot of eating in, so we weren't going to be going to any fancy restaurants, which frankly helped me out a lot. So if you're going to be doing a lot of these things, then you may need to adjust some things, and it would be really easy to adjust what I brought. So one of the biggest tips that I can give you is to wear your heaviest items on the plane, but you also have to keep comfort in mind. If you're going to wear your heavy items but you're not going to be comfortable, then don't do it. So if you can, wear your heavier items. This meant I wore my booties on the plane. Now I've got everything out of my pack, and let's go over what I brought and put it back in here. So first, my shirts, my tops. I brought some long sleeve tops, some short sleeve tops, button-ups, tank tops. I really wanted to be able to layer so that I could de-layer if I got too warm. And it also helps with creating different looks. I brought 10 shirts, and I brought one shirt that has a hoodie on it. That's not quite a sweatshirt, but it's not quite just a regular t-shirt either. And I brought one shirt that is a nicer shirt that has a cowl neck, because I knew that there were going to be some places that we went where I would want to be able to dress up a bit. And you also have to keep in mind, you're going to do laundry. This is a month-long trip. Don't plan on bringing a month's worth of clothes with you. We did laundry on the way and we had absolutely no trouble finding a place to do laundry. Either the places that we were staying had a washing machine, or we just simply went to the laundromat. I brought 3 tank tops. I had 3 button downs. And the leggings that I brought 7 pairs of leggings. 6 packed, and then the pair that I was wearing on the plane. Leggings might be too simple for some. However, I find them really easy to dress up, really easy to dress down. I also brought a couple scarves, because scarves are a necessity when you're going to Europe. I brought 12 pairs of undies because they are small and compactable. And I brought 6 pairs of socks and 2 bras. So I brought 2 pairs of shoes, like my booties that I wore on the plane, and when the weather would start to get warmer, I knew that these would be much too warm to wear on a day-to-day basis, so I also brought a nice lighter pair of walking shoes. Always bring a bag to put your shoes in. On to toiletries. Now, I did not bring shampoo or conditioner or deodorant for that matter because I knew that wherever we were going, there were stores, and a lot of this stuff I could just simply purchase. I did bring some body spray, some smelly stuff, and I suffer from dry skin, so I wanted to make sure I had some lotion, and I never go anywhere without Q-tips. They are essential. Ladies, you always need to bring some feminine hygiene products because you don't want to get stuck somewhere and you're, you know. I wear contact lenses, so I always have to make sure that I've got contact lens solution. Always make sure that you bring your prescription glasses with you in case something happens with your contacts. I have my toothbrush, my razor, and some toothpaste. I get car sick, so I always have to make sure I have some anti-nausea meds with me. I also bring some ibuprofen and some antihistamines, as well as our vitamins because you want to stay healthy while you're on your trip. Also, always like to bring a first aid kit because when we're hiking around and you get a cut, it's always good to have a little first aid kit. Now, makeup, I did the bare essentials. I brought a couple eyeliners. I brought my favorite eyeshadow palette, some mascara. I did not go crazy. I brought a couple lip glosses. I really did not go crazy with the makeup. I wanted to, again, just keep things really simple. And if you'll also notice, ladies, I didn't bring a hair dryer or curling iron or straightener. I have very straight hair, so I don't need that. I rarely use these items at home because I have really dry hair, so I wasn't going to bring them with me on a trip, but I do know that some of you suffer from frizzy hair, and in this pack there's some portable irons that would fit nicely in this pack, so don't worry about it, that wouldn't be an issue. I also did not bring a laptop with me, but I did bring my e-reader, which I could also use to get on the internet and check up on reservations or make train reservations if I needed to. So that went right in here. And if you did bring a laptop, then you can either put it in this pocket, or what I like to do with the heavier items is pack them on the bottom so that they are more closer to your back, and it makes your pack much more comfortable to have the heavier items up against you and not hanging off the back of you, because it can make your pack seem much more heavy than it really is. So, while we were on our adventures, I knew that I was going to be buying some items, and I bought 2 sweatshirts because I'm a sweatshirt kind of girl. I love sweatshirts. Oh, here they are. When we were in Spain, we were there for the San Fermin Festival, and I don't know if any of you know what the San Fermin Festival is. It is a really good time, and everybody, the locals, they're all wearing red and white. Everybody. So I didn't have any red and white clothing with me, so I had to go buy some local flair for the festival, if you will. There's enough room here in my pack for that. And I bought some little cute flippy flops to go with my San Fermin outfit. I also didn't bring a purse. I brought this day pack, this backpack. What I like about this setup is this pack by Osprey fits really nicely on my travel pack, and I use this when we went out on our adventures. I put all my snacks and water and my wallet, any ID, my glosses, anything that we might need, cameras, spare batteries, it went into the backpack. And when we were traveling from place to place, because we were backpacking it from place to place, I was able to just attach it like so to the front of my travel pack. Put it under my loops here. Tighten down the cinches. There you go. Everything that I packed for 30 days in Europe, 5 countries, on my back. So I hope that I was super helpful. If you like this video, please remember, give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and share. And if you have any helpful hints for me, please leave a comment down in the comment section below, because I love to learn as well. I want to keep things easy, simple, so that I could go travel more.